Behind that door where the school is isn't another door, it's just a wall. It's not the same kind of a neighborhood it used to be. They say people can now just come in and buzz anybody they want.
I had a different assignment today. I wasn't planning to get wet in the mud. I want more. I like it.
One of the ways that you can test if a toy part is safe for your child is to see whether or not that part fits inside a regular toilet paper roll.
What is it that makes this whole situation so weird and so gross? And it's a couple of different things. Has this actually contributed to the number of shootings and killings? Do you think that they're out there on the streets right now?
I'm going to say it has.
It was confirmed earlier this evening, and we're here in Midtown at what's known as Apple Plaza, and this is where throngs of people have come together and lots of media as well.
It is a video game that catches your food, and there's only one of them in New York City.
They are looking for the thug that beat up an 81-year-old man right here in this lobby. It was all captured right here on this surveillance camera. We have all the stars. We're going to show you exactly what they look like, what they have to say.
So here we are with all of our little squirty cats. These are great little toys and collectibles, and I'm here with the folks that started it.
This whole community still in shock, still talking to investigators behind me. They are still all on the scene.
Unlike some retailers that are trying to drive people into their stores with their free giveaways, Seattle's Best Coffee is trying to drive people to its Facebook page.
Well, this will certainly be a memorable holiday season for some teenagers in Orlando, Florida.
They've actually closed the road. I mean, over here, there's still some cars that are coming through on this side of me. They were held here at the 73rd Precinct behind me for several hours today. There is a palpable excitement in the air, a certain amount of energy.
Or they can just be a reporter at PIX11 and sit down on the Dunkin' Donuts studio on the run. Howie, thanks so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to your new album.
Thank you as well.
Well, good evening. This is just the worst of the worst. A woman actually torched to death inside this apartment building here at 203 Underhill Avenue at St. James behind me. This all happened at around 4 o'clock. Cops are still looking for the man they say did it. The woman, however, was pronounced dead on the scene. Now, this all happened at around 4 o'clock today here at 203 Underhill Avenue in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn. A woman was on the 5th floor elevator of this 6-story building when the elevator doors opened. Police say a man was waiting for her on the floor and then using a handheld tubed canister containing some kind of accelerant sprayed the woman completely as the doors opened and set her into flames. The man then took off, but surveillance cameras in the elevator and the front and back of the buildings did catch his image. Cops now say they have the woman's son, said to be in his mid-20s, in the local precinct. They are talking to him about what happened and what he might know. And in Spanish, I talked to one woman, Carmen Martinez, who lives right next door and says that she knew the woman that was killed for 30 years, and she absolutely cannot believe what happened here tonight. And clearly a stunned community. 5 other people, we have to tell you, are also suffering minor injuries tonight because of this fire that happened in the apartment building, but not seriously injured. The Red Cross is on the scene trying to find places for the people that are displaced here today. But this is just a horrific, horrific scene to think that a woman could be torched in an elevator in a residential apartment building in the middle of Prospect Heights, Brooklyn here tonight. That is what happened today, and cops are looking for the man who did it. For now, we're live in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn. FrancescaMaximeReporter, PIX11 News. We now go to Dan. Well, this all went down just about an hour ago. We are live here on the New Jersey Turnpike at exit 18W. We can smell the smoke in the air. Let's show you the pictures that we took just a little bit ago. The flames shooting right up into the air, and you can see that they have engulfed this oil tanker and the toll booth that it was going through. This is again 18W on the New Jersey Turnpike. This is in the western spur. It goes by the Meadowlands, and traffic is actually tied up now at this point all the way from 16W, that exit, up here on the northbound side to 18W. We are also told that there are 5 people that were injured and being treated, the most severe, a head injury here. We can also tell you, if we're coming back live, that traffic continues to be an issue here. There are plenty of people that continue to roll right in here believing that they can get through, even though there are some signs saying that they can't. We have just been told by one driver here that he has been told that it's going to be 5 hours before this is cleared out. Again, this tanker fire here at 18W on the New Jersey Turnpike. This all happened about an hour and a half ago. This oil tanker erupting, the flame shooting right into the toll booth as well. Traffic is backing up. The road shut down northbound from 16W to 18W northbound here on the New Jersey Turnpike here in Carlstadt. Right now we know that there are 5 people who are injured. The most serious, a head injury. We'll continue to bring you the breaking updates as they become available. For now, we're live in Carlstadt, New Jersey on the New Jersey Turnpike. FrancescaMaximeReporter, PIX PIX11 News. Signs are up in this Bronx apartment building. That's because they are looking for the thug that beat up an 81-year-old man right here in this lobby. It was all captured right here on this surveillance camera. We're going to show you that video. This brutal beating is tough to watch. An 81-year-old man in the lobby of his own apartment building being punched, kicked, slapped, and robbed. Artan Khan lives here too.
I know the guy, the gentleman, he's a senior man. I don't know what's the motive behind. He doesn't care too much money.
People who live in this Parkchester building say the real problem is that it's not the same kind of a neighborhood it used to be. They say people can now just come in and buzz anybody they want, and even though there's no actual two-way camera here, they're going to be let in anyway.
Many people, they open the door without knowing anybody.
Too trusting, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And Attar says that Thursday's incident isn't the only thing that has him scared. He says his son was attacked in that stairwell 5 years ago. Attar, what happened to your son?
Well, he was beaten and he was robbed, and finally we reported to the police.
Khan and other tenants say security here should be better. So are you afraid about your personal safety because of these two?
Oh, yeah. Always.
They're elderly, they're not supposed to be attacked. They're supposed to be a guard here watching. They're supposed to have more security in the area.
The irony is this is the security building for the actual apartment complex, and it is right near where the attack took place. If you'll just follow me right over here, you can see that right over here is the actual lobby of the apartment building where that 81-year-old was attacked. We tried to talk to the security guards, but... I'm a reporter for PIX11 News. I just wanted to know if I could get let in for 1 second.
No, I'm sorry.
If that happened to the 81 years old, it could happen to anybody.
The attack happened at 4 o'clock Thursday, and cops are looking for the punk, aged 17 to 20, last seen in a dark T-shirt and jeans and black sneakers with a backpack. Anybody with info is asked to call Crime Stoppers.
And we gotta hope they catch that guy, because I'm not nice.
No, I hear you. I know. You don't want to be the one who's going to have to play policeman here, right?
No, but I gotta help the police to catch the person. We will.
Well, that's what we're going to try to do here. We're here in the Parkchester apartment building up in the Bronx where that 81-year-old was mugged on Thursday. We are protecting the city tonight, getting that video out there. I'm Francesca Maxime, PIX11 News. Well, we all like to peek into celebrities' lives thinking that we're one of them or that they're one of us, but we are not. And that's proven by Justin Bieber with his 15 million Twitter followers. It's something that will never happen to us. But as he just released his new album, Under the Mistletoe, with tunes like Fa La La, his new baby mama drama is taking center stage. So I had to ask myself, what is it that makes this whole situation so weird and so gross? And it's a couple of different things. One is, nobody really wants to believe that Justin Bieber is having sex already, especially the cougar moms at home and their teenaged, adoring daughters. Number two, nobody really wants to believe that Justin Bieber might have had sex with this woman, Mariah Yater, who is tatted out and pierced up, this woman who is asking for $12,000 a month. But Justin Bieber has agreed to take a paternity test before his scheduled court appearance next month. Now, this is a picture of the little guy that Mariah Yater says is Bieber's 4-month-old son. Star Magazine's gossip expert Dylan Howard says that paternity test is key to clearing this whole mess up.
The interesting thing about the paternity test is that even if it comes back negative, it proves that Justin is not the father of the child. But it doesn't necessarily mean that he wasn't involved romantically, be it a one-night stand, with this woman in question, Mariah Yater.
As for what happens between now and then, despite the rumors, Biebs and his Disney darling girlfriend Selena Gomez, they are still an item, just back from the MTV Music Awards over in Europe. I guess what might suit our fancy more is the concept of him coupling with another A-list celeb versus a woman that we wouldn't necessarily want as our sister or our girlfriend, or, in Bieber's case, as the baby mama. In the newsroom, Francesca Maxime, PIX11 News. Well, here at the Mall Americana, all kinds of luxury stores like Cartier, Gucci, Donna Karan, including the London Jewelers right here behind me. Just hours ago, there were still cops inside collecting evidence, examining the scene. That's because they were robbed earlier today.
This was pretty brazen.
2 in the afternoon, broad daylight, up to $500,000 worth of luxury jewelry stolen by gun-toting thieves disguised in blue jumpsuits with bandanas covering their faces.
A brazen midday robbery of a jewelry store in a pretty populated area where a lot of people are shopping.
Manhasset's Miracle Mile is filled with luxury stores like Cartier Jewelry and the London Jewelers right here. Well, they were nabbed today at around 2 o'clock. Police say that a car drove up right here, let out 3 guys. They went into that store and another one followed. 4 people in all inside. They came in with 2 machine guns, used hammers to go at the Rolexes inside and then took off. Here's what's happened next. They went around here through the bushes, took the merchandise with them. They got into what police describe as a black Escalade kind of vehicle. They took off all the way down the highway and they ended up crashing that car. The perps scattered. Cops were able to get some of them, but some are still missing. Cops followed the perps' trail to a nearby golf course. On foot, in the air, and on horseback, they spent the afternoon searching for the rest of the men. By sundown, at least one was still missing.
We got 4 of these people. We're still looking for 2 more. One of the people in the Escalade and whoever was driving the initial car.
All right, well, this robbery has definitely been the talk of the town today. We can tell you there were 14 people inside the store at the time, 13 employees, 1 person who was shopping there. Nobody was hurt. We can also tell you that police are still looking for a 2004 Cadillac Seville that they say was registered to a Driggs Avenue address in Brooklyn. Maybe that'll help find the rest of the people that are still out there. For now, we're live in Manhasset. Francesca Maxime, PIX11 News.
Senator Chuck Schumer is warning consumers about a gift card scam. The senator says when gift cards are left out on store shelves, it's easy to access their account numbers and their access codes. Scammers can then deplete the gift card long before the recipient even tries to use it.
You should go up to the counter and they should give you one.
Schumer says shoppers should ask stores to display gift cards in secure locations. While model trains are a holiday favorite and children visiting the New York Botanical Garden this holiday season are enjoying a unique display. This is the scene in one of the sections of that garden. Children are fascinated by the model trains zipping over bridges and replicas of New York landmarks. The structures are made of plant parts, get this, like nuts and bark and leaves. Favorites include the original Yankees Stadium, the Statue of Liberty, and the Brooklyn Bridge. Well, this is such a great time of year to be in New York, right? It's so festive, and there are so many holiday events for New Yorkers to enjoy. Hillary Whittier joins us live now with a rundown. Hillary? Well, this will certainly be a memorable holiday season for some teenagers in Orlando, Florida. 500 kids had quite a nice surprise when singer Ne-Yo walked right into their holiday party. He brought gifts and words of encouragement to them, and the teens are all part of Florida's foster care system. That's the kicker. Many of these kids have suffered abuse and neglect. Now, for the past 5 years, Ne-Yo, whose real name is Schaefer Smith, has visited underprivileged kids all across the country, bringing toys, games, shoes, and clothing as part of his charity's annual giving tour. Nice to give back. Straight ahead, a controversial arcade game has animal rights activists crying foul. We'll explain. Well, a judge has decided that some holiday displays will stay at a California military base. A group called the Military Religious Freedom Foundation had sued to have a creche and a menorah removed from the entrance of Travis Air Force Base. However, an Air Force judge found the display was constitutional, and it remains. Many people say they just couldn't be happier.
I agree with them. I think
Cheer. Why would you move it for what?
Many say the displays will be a welcome sight for the troops returning from Iraq. After the break, U.S. combat soldiers have rolled out of Iraq. We'll take a look at their mission. And that is our Twitter, Facebook question tonight. Tell us your feelings about our troops coming home from the war in Iraq. Tweet me at FrancescaMaxime or Facebook me. We'll have comments on our news at 10. Well, a key figure in the fall of communism has died. After 2 decades as a dissident playwright, Václav Havel led his people in the Velvet Revolution, which toppled communist rule of Czechoslovakia. He was elected president of his native country, but could not prevent its disintegration. Havel later held the titular title of President of the Czech Republic. He was 75 years old. The death toll in the Philippines continues to rise as now more than 650 people are confirmed dead. Tropical storm Washi hit Friday night, uprooting trees, overturning cars, and washing away houses. The search through what was once a town and is now a muddy no man's land continues, and 900 people are still missing. Well, we have no right to complain about our weather right here in our area. All we had to deal with were dramatically lowered temperatures after weeks of warmer than normal weather. Winter just came rolling right on in. Bet you were bundled up with gloves, hats, and scarves today to face the 30-degree chill. The only thing missing on this December day was snow, but I don't miss it that much.
No, we didn't. We really didn't want it all that quickly, but I bet you had to go digging through all the closets and everything to find that stuff. Yeah, I mean,
especially the matching gloves.
Exactly. Right.
Well, don't say we didn't warn you. That was some pretty scary video. That does it for us at 6 o'clock. We'll see you right back here tonight at 10. Have a great night.